There's a recipe for fear, regret, and worry. Hi, I'm Cindy Kubika, host of Energized Living Today, and our next guest, Guy Finley, says yes. He is a best-selling author, he's a spiritual leader, and here's a clip explaining how that recipe is created.
I'm saying that and it's only because of what's happened to our mind, not my mind, not your mind, our mind. It's only what's happened to our mind over some untold period of time that has produced the illusion that the thinker is different than the thought, that somehow the observer and the observed are disparate creatures. And so imagination produces the sensation of me different than the thing that I don't want, that somehow I'm different than this fear that I'm enacting. When the fact is, I'll never be free of the authority of fear until I understand by direct relationship, this fear is not I. But the only way to know this fear is not I is to let it show itself as it is, to discover it's mechanical, to discover it is keeping a surreptitious self alive in me, the one who says he's afraid of this situation when really it's not the situation that he's afraid of. He's afraid of what the situation means to his identity. So it's my identity that's threatened by a condition that changes. And I hope everybody's following. And if my identity can be challenged by a change in conditions, what kind of identity do I have? I have something that's completely dependent upon everything that passes in time, because my sense of self passes every time time changes. So there's the recipe for fear and regret and worry and doubt. But to see that, to remain present to that discovery, begins to separate me from the false identity that this nature requires in order to keep rule over me, in order to keep me under its thumb.
So you want to create a new recipe? Well, join us for Guy's full interview. It's on November 8th at 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific on energizedlivingtoday.com/live. And you can just scroll on down and you'll see the link. And there's also a link where you can sign up so that you get our newsletters and you'll know who's going to be on next. And that URL is energizedlivingtoday.com. You can also subscribe to our channel here. Yes, we are now posting clips from our speakers. That way you can check them out and see if this is someone that you're really interested in hearing from. And the button is below, so subscribe. We would sure love to have you be a part of our soul gang.